So, welcome to Dilemmas with Jess Ellis, and I am so excited because my bestest friend.
You say that to everyone every week.
I know, I've realised that, but
You're such a friend whore.
So my other best friend, my best friend, I did that voice as well. I remember when your husband, Adam, used to get mad at us for doing silly, almost like baby voices, like we're in a relationship. Like, hello, baby.
Yeah, that's all I do with him now. Like, I've forgotten how to talk to him like a grown-up.
That's what we used to do.
You used to be that person.
We also used to play a game called Night Mate.
Yeah.
That's a really, really weird game. It involved us both being naked, hugging each other, and who got freaked out first. Yeah, I think we should do it tonight.
I'm up for it.
But yeah, so I've got my bestest friend, Karla Crome, who I went to drama school with all these years ago in Italia Conti. We graduated in 2009. So Karla, could you just give us a little bit of info on you and your amazing career?
Yeah, I've sort of been dreading this because I'm not sure how much to sell myself.
No, you've got to tell everyone what you've done.
Right, okay.
Because remember when we got, when I was in Hollyoaks, at the height of Hollyoaks, you'd be like in Cath Kidston and someone was like, Tegan, you were like, I was in Misfits.
Do you know what the best example of that was? Like, small segue, when we were in Florida and this guy recognised you and he was all over you and I got so jealous, and then we were walking away and I meant to shout I was in Misfits, but I went, I was in Hollyoaks.
And of course
And
you
wasn't.
like,
You fucking idiot. No, you weren't. You
don't ever admit to that.
You couldn't even get that right. So, yeah, I'm an actor. So probably best known for Misfits, but done lots of other things. Under the Dome for CBS in the US.
I came to see you there.
Yes.
That was brilliant in North Carolina.
We went to Charleston.
We went to Myrtle Beach on spring break, and we went to bed at 10.
Dream holiday. Prisoners' Wives.
Lightfield.
The Level. Lightfield.
In The Level, you were the lead cop, weren't you?
Yeah.
It's like an ITV drama.
Yeah.
Dream job.
Yeah. And theatre as well. And I'm also quite recently I write for TV as well. So I wrote on Safe for Netflix. I've got a couple of my own commissions on the go, and I'm writing on a couple of other Netflix projects at the moment.
Also, just a bit of background that people might find interesting. Daisy Wood Davis,
Yes.
who was on the first episode, she introduced you to her best friend, Adam, who is now your husband.
Yes.
And your baby daddy.
Yes. And also, he kind of introduced Luke and Daisy in a funny way.
Because they were living in the same house.
Yes,
because they did war
it's all very
together.
incestuous. It's absolutely disgusting.
We've all had fingers in everyone's pies.
Yes, I'm so glad you said pies. I'm just imagining us standing around in a circle, sort of. Don't go.
Don't go there.
Just keep my fantasies to myself, thank you.
So enough about you.
Yeah,
I've got something to ask you. You listen to this podcast, right?
I'm not scared of this.
Are you not scared of Double Dares?
What brand are these?
They're called Double Dares.
They're not Bertie Bott's every flavour beans, are they? From Harry Potter?
No, they're not. They're not Bertie Bott's beans.
And I know, because I came in, that they've been left out in that bowl. They haven't been in a sort of hygienic Ziploc bag between each episode, have they?
You've been to my house.
So, like, when it tastes of something horrible, it's probably actually that thing.
Yeah, it's horrible, and it's my old bummy hands. So are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
I actually think you're quite, I don't know how to describe
Do you know what?
You're quite stoic.
Yeah, I think even if I was disgusted by it, I couldn't let that show.
After 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, it's disgusting. I've got disgusting
Strawberry. Oh my God, Jess! What is it?
Boom.
Shut up. Is it really that bad?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Right, we're going to have to come back to this game at the end because I do feel really hard done by that. Actually, I always get the shit one. So,
yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Right, we'll come back to it. Ed.
Yeah.
23, Tamworth.
Where's Tamworth?
Tamworth is like...
Is that like Midlands?
Birminghamish. It's nice. We've got friends from Tamworth.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. We met them in Crete. about 10 years ago.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, actually longer than that. Hi, Jess. My girlfriend gets grumpy when she's hungry. And I mean really bad. Ring any bells? I've had some terrible arguments in the past. She said that it's called hanger and says I just need to accept it. But do I? If you say I do need to accept it, I suppose I could always keep some energy biscuits in my pocket. You're just hungry, you're not diabetic.
I love it how she said, it's a condition. It's called hangry. You have no idea what
it's serious. I'm going to get some energy biscuits from my pocket.
You have no idea what it's like living with this.
So you in the past of big old baby that you are, you often need food. If you're grumpy, I know you need food or you need bed.
Yeah.
Can you describe this to me? Because I've never felt this.
What, a hanger?
I've never felt that.
Well, it affects 13% of the population, though. It's based...
I don't think, does it make you like lethargic, just a bit tired?
I guess on some level, just like it must like lower some sort of
like your
blood sugar level and make you feel sort of lethargic and tired and actually when you've got a starving feeling in your belly, it's all you can focus on. You know, it's I can't put that aside and focus on sort of having a nice conversation when. But
would you snap at someone?
My stomach is eating itself. Yes, I would.
I just can't imagine being like, oh, fuck off. Sorry, it's because I've not had a burger.
It's not like that. It's like
it's like you're agitated.
Yeah, it's like I don't have time. Like I just need to separate myself.
Get me a bowl of pho.
Yeah, I need to separate myself from whatever your issue is because mine right now is that I'm hungry. So what's the dilemma?
So I've been really bad. We've had some terrible arguments in the past. So it's obviously like, I don't know, what I could relate this to is that if I'm really hungover, I love an argument. Like,
well, I wonder why.
I don't know. Like, I think it's kind of the same thing that like your levels are lower or like you feeling a bit grumpy or a bit down or whatever because you've been drinking the night before, and I guess I'm just more agitated, just more prone to arguing with someone because if something that wouldn't bother me the day before would really bother me that day. She says that it's called hanger and says I just need to accept it, but do I? If you say I do, I need to accept it.
I think she's extreme. Like,
yeah, if they're having terrible
I
arguments,
might have snapped at someone and just turned around to me like, do you know what? I'm a bit. I think I just need to eat a sandwich.
Yeah, you've had a banana and you're like, shit. Sorry.
Yeah, let's come back to this in 10 minutes after I've had a little snack. But if they're having terrible raging rows and she's saying it's because I'm hungry and you just have to get over it, like she either needs to like have some regular meals, or like she needs some serious therapy.
Are you having a full breakfast?
Yeah. Like I think possibly there's something else going on there.
Yeah, because also like, and she's saying, well, you know, I think she knows because she's saying, well, if you say I do, I suppose I need to accept it. I suppose I could always keep some energy biscuits with me. Like,
what are you going to do? Ram like a
also,
a
what's
fucking,
an energy biscuit?
Like, I don't know, like a Kellogg's breakfast bar in her gob every time. Like
she's got a Ryvita breakfast bar like that. On the
just absolutely slamming them in her mouth when they're going down the M25.
She's like talking to him, then she's like feels this rage, and she's like, "Fuck!"
Yeah, she's not a zombie.
As she's about to say
like
fuck
blood.
off, she puts the biscuit in her mouth, and then she goes, "Sorry, where was I?
Sorry, forgot myself."
And also, like, you obviously have been angry at people before, but not in that extreme way. It's not put a strain on, like, it's funny. It's not put a strain on anyone's relationship.
And I'm a 30-year-old woman. I've got the self-awareness now to know, like, this isn't, I don't hate you. I'm just a bit hungry.
Yeah. and like, I just think, listen, could I always keep some energy biscuits in my pocket?
Like he's desperately searching for an answer. Like he's made it his fault.
Almost like a seal and a fish that if she goes to open her mouth, he just throws a biscuit.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I think you're right. There's other issues. You need to say to her, listen, understand that you might be a bit hungry, but there's no need to talk to me like that. If like, think about it. Like, if just forward plan.
Yeah.
Bring the lunchbox.
Do you know what I do now?
What?
Well, I get myself, go down to Asda, get myself some prunes, almonds, some cashew nuts, mix them all together, again, in a Ziploc bag. And I take them out in my backpack, and then I've always got a little healthy snack on the go.
Would you believe she's 30, not 60? No, but that is a good tip. Like,
Yeah.
Know yourself. If this is causing an argument with your boyfriend.
Thyself.
So I think...
Yes. It's not his responsibility to feed you if you're hungry because you're not a baby.
I don't think you need to accept it either. You can't just be like, listen, it's hunger.
Yeah, I can't
I've been diagnosed with hunger. I'm sorry, no.
Yeah.
Fuck off. And if she keeps on arguing with you, go find a girl that can be hungry.
Yeah.
And treat you nice.
100%. Thank
Ed, you need it.
Yeah.
You do. Stop taking her out for meals.
Jenny is 25 years old and she's been experiencing hunger for 3 years. XX playing in the background. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, you ready for another dilemma?
Yes, I am, yeah.
This is Darren, 33, from Blackpool.
Hello.
Love Blackpool. Hi, Jess. With Brexit getting closer, me and my best mate keep falling out because we voted different ways. And it's especially bad after a few beers.
Ooh.
As is life.
Wow.
I really want to get back on track, but can you really be mates with someone who has such different views to you?
What a great question. I think about this a lot, like in general. Can you be friends with someone with seriously different political views to yourself? Because I think people are put so much of their soul and are so closely aligned with their political beliefs in terms of what generosity means to them and what selfishness means to them and
their morals.
Or they're associated with that.
Because there is politicians out there, isn't there, that are married to each other, and one's Labour, one's Conservative, and I always think, like, how does that work?
Yeah, because it's such a huge part of, like, I don't know, it's how you choose to identify, isn't it?
Because it's like say for instance, oh, sorry, that was my vibrating phone, nothing else. So we always say this about like political views or things that are going on in the world. So like, say for instance, when Brexit happened, I woke up in the morning thinking we're definitely going to remain. Because the majority of my social media and Facebook feed...
You're in the echo chamber, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So a lot of the people that I had on there was like-minded. So I just then became in my bubble and thought, well, that was everyone's view. Like, and was so shocked.
Mm-hmm. I think when it comes specifically to Brexit, I mean, I voted to remain, and, you know, I was obviously a bit gutted when it didn't go that way, but I think, like, the percentage was like 51-49 or something.
It was really close.
Really, really close. And if there was another referendum and it went the other way, it'd still be 1% or whatever, and people would still be sort of fucked off about it. And I guess as we move towards that, I just want maybe a deal to be made and for this to go as smoothly as possible, rather than having to like bulk buy baked beans and corned beef.
As we talked about this before, didn't we?
Because I will. And you'll be coming to my front door begging me for corned beef.
I hate corned beef. I told you. I'm all right with my beans.
Yeah, even if you're starving.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just have a bean a day. But do you think then, therefore, obviously, we know that we're going for a deal now, right? So we.
Well, I don't know. They're saying they can't reach one, and if they don't, they'll just leave without a deal.
But I guess we're leaving, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're leaving.
Well, yeah, that's the idea.
So that's inevitable. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So then,
maybe, yeah.
Would you say then, in terms of friendship?
Yeah, I think the real question here is whether you can be friends with someone who's got like significantly different fundamental beliefs to what you do.
I guess,
because I think what Brexit made everyone do was go, what side am I on? What do I believe about bigger, wider issues like immigration, and that goes into race and employment, and
so strong on their side.
Yeah.
I think for me, if someone said, "Oh, I voted leave," straight away, I wouldn't go like, "What are you?" I'd be like, "What?"
Yeah.
It was very strong. I haven't met a lot of people that have gone, "I just wasn't sure."
I just feel like, and I feel like social media culture has got everybody really quick and eager to take a side on things.
And also, everyone's always an expert.
Yeah, and you're not going to tweet going, I don't know. I just want to say this right now. I definitely have no idea what I think about Brexit. Like, that would be a joke. You have to have a really strong opinion either way, and it's like you're not allowed to change your opinion, or someone's going to criticize you or whatever.
I guess, like, could you say, okay, this is our friendship is really good, like, we're really good friends, and in other avenues, you know, we've got the same interests in in what we like to do. Like we like to go to the theatre or we like to go for a drink or whatever. Do you just say, listen, we're never going to agree politically on this. So let's just make it a rule that we never talk about it.
Like religion and politics. Well, it is politics that you're not meant to talk about, isn't it?
Like, do we make it a rule, or is that a big part of a friendship that you discuss stuff like that?
I think it's perfectly I'm just trying to think on a micro level. Like, I know that we've had heated debates in the past about me going to the gym and you saying to me, nobody likes going to the gym. You do not like going to the gym. You might enjoy the feeling that you get after being at the gym, but you don't like being on the treadmill running at the gym. And I'm like, no, I do like it. And we've almost fallen out over it.
Yeah.
But it's because I've been me for 3 decades and you've been you for 3 decades, and it's very difficult to imagine walking in someone else's shoes and seeing it from their point of view, especially when you feel so strongly from where you're sitting. It almost feels like when someone's disagreeing with you, they're doing it to be deliberately cruel or they're
doing it, it's personal.
Yeah, like they're making it up or something. Whereas
like when you say that you don't like Friends.
I don't like Friends. Friends is a terrible
Controversial.
TV show.
That's even worse than saying that you voted to leave.
I know. I fell out with Ella at drama school about that, like big time, like slamming doors. Like, why are you saying it when you don't even believe it? And I was like, no, I don't.
I hate Friends.
It's not funny. I know exactly what joke is coming. And someone says, oh, I hope that's not so-and-so at the door. And it's the person at the door. We get it. Well done, Friends. And you all got £1 million an episode. Brilliant.
I know. So I guess with him, he's saying, so he's obviously values their friendship because he's saying, I really want to get back on track, but can you really be mates with someone who has such different views to you?
I think if you love that person and you love spending time with them, then I think you're right. I think you just have to agree to disagree and step back. Yeah,
say, listen, we've had some arguments over this. Is it really worth ruining our friendship? Let's just not discuss this with each other. And, if having a couple of beers, then that ensues, then don't go for beers together.
And we need to get over this culture that it's not okay to disagree with people.
Very true.
Like, it's fine. We can disagree and still be adults. Like, we're not for...
You don't hate each other just because you're disagreeing.
And sometimes it's healthy for you to hear a point of view that's different to your own.
Yeah, because I've heard some views about Brexit for leaving, like from different people, that I've actually gone, oh shit, like actually I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
And it's not made me go, oh no, that was the right decision, but it has made me think outside of the box, because like I'm saying, like most of the people that I would be friends with would have my point of view, therefore I'm not actually learning anything else about the other side of it.
Exactly.
So I'm so tunnel vision. So like you say, it's nice for someone else to come up with an opinion and you go, oh, right, okay, I didn't think of it like that.
Enrich yourself, like, accept the fact that you don't know everything and maybe become a wiser person for it. And that sounds like a good friendship to me.
Yeah. You ready? This... Oh, singing in the background. This is a 2-pager.
Oh, God.
So this is Rach, 42, from London.
Oh, wonderful. Hello, Rachel.
Hi, Jess. My husband has recently had his 45th birthday, and it turns out that his midlife crisis doesn't involve a ponytail or a motorbike. Instead, it's turned him into an 18-year-old who wants to go clubbing until the early hours of the morning. He's not abandoning me to do it. In fact, he keeps asking me to go. Last Saturday, we had a lovely meal in Covent Garden. Oh, lovely. Someone's doing well. And he got in a right strop with me when I said I wanted to get the tube home instead of going to do a Jaeger bomb. Do I leave him to it and pray it's a phase, or do I need to have a serious word? I've got a horrible vision of him bumping into my 19-year-old daughter and her mates.
Oh.
So, Karla, I mean, are you one for a party? You'd like to go to Covent Garden and then go home, wouldn't you?
I mean, I don't understand why people can't get ready at 5 o'clock, go out at 6.
This is your perfect scenario.
Have a bit of food, get completely smashed if you want to, bed by 10.
Is that your...
There is no reason why that can't happen.
Yeah, you like to get it done early, don't you?
Do you know what I've never understood about clubbing, right? Let's look at what it is. We're going to gather with a group of strangers in a large dark room, listen to really loud music and dance together. When do you ever dance with any... When do you ever dance? Ever.
That's so...
Only when you're
it is so
completely
strange.
drunk in this dark room with thumping music and crazy lights.
I wouldn't be a fan of going clubbing now. I love a good pub.
Yeah.
And like, that's what I like about holiday. A bar that's open late. And listen, you know...
Maybe a bit of twist on the dance floor.
In the words of Plan B, I always stay too long enough for something to go wrong.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But that would be like, I like the fact that you can be having a drink either at your house or in a pub where you can talk to each other. Like, I feel like in a club, you have to be so drunk that you don't care that you're not conversating with anyone.
Yeah.
That you're literally just
Conversating.
Conversating. Why did I say conversate?
Girl, I want to conversate with you.
I sound like a spoken word poet from the Nat West advert. I want to conversate on my date.
For the mortgage rates.
Yeah, like, I want to have a conversation. I want to do that. But I guess, like, is the problem here that maybe did they get into a relationship young and stop going out as much? Because that can happen sometimes with people that
and he's sort of making up for lost time.
Yeah, that sometimes people settle down and they go, oh, but I'm not going out anymore. Like, I don't really get, like, me and Michael love going out for a drink.
I think it's really positive that he wants to include her.
Yeah, it's
Do you
not
know
like
what I
he's
mean?
going like,
Yeah.
I want to go out.
He's obviously going, I've got this new lease of life and I want you to share it with me. And probably that he doesn't want to feel so weird about wanting it if someone does it with him, if he's got like a partner in crime.
And I guess if he's not like, it's not like she's saying to us like, oh my God, he's like getting so drunk all the time and he's not coming in until 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, there's worse things that people could do.
Yeah,
Like,
I wonder if there's a way that she can just like, if he feels like he wants to do something sort of crazy and carefree, like, is there enough, like, can they just like fucking go to Alton Towers for the weekend or something?
yeah, like,
Which would be also my dream.
yeah, that would be. This makes me like, what did you say about being pregnant? It was like one of your favourite things.
What?
I remember talking to you about this and you were like, it's just my favourite thing that I can just be like, I can't stay out, guys.
It's an excuse for anything. I'm like, oh,
And once the baby's there, it's
Babe.
like, oh, I've got to go home for the baby.
can't wait to go home all the time. All I want to do is get a Domino's, some mini rolls, and watch a documentary.
Mate,
Yeah, but
that's-
that's all I've ever wanted, really.
Yeah, you've
And
never
I
been...
suspect that's what we all want. But we're just...
No, I don't. I'm not sure we all want that. Like, Adam likes going out more than you, doesn't it?
Yes, that's really true. Yeah,
And
yeah.
has that worked? Does that work for you?
I mean, yeah, it does, because I don't want to be there.
And but
You
also,
know-
the one thing I love about you as well, because
Yeah.
I've seen this happen, that you go, I'm leaving. I'm not doing that thing where
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm leaving because I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And I want
Yeah.
some mini rolls, a documentary about my 5th foot, and
Yeah, that's all I want.
so, and you just say to him, stay out.
People have always misinterpreted that about me when
Yeah,
I say,
I
do you know,
think
I
they
go,
have.
because I can feel it coming on. I go, I don't want to be here anymore. So why stay? I'm either going to get myself completely rat-ass, completely drunk, just to stay.
Yeah.
Just to have a reason to stay here, or I'm going to get moody and I'm not going to be good company. It's time for me to go. That's fine.
I've always admired you for that, actually, because there has been I think, looking back, so many instances that I've either gone on a night out or I've stayed out when I didn't want to.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that thing that you used to have on your Facebook? Like, no one cares if you miss the...
No one cares if you don't go to the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess with these guys, like, what is she more worried about? Is she worried that he's going to bump into a 19-year-old? Is she embarrassed that... Because also, like, he's 45. He's not fucking...
Yeah, maybe, I don't know if she's worried what her friends are going to think or whatever, but she doesn't seem to be worried that he's going to get himself into
any trouble.
Yeah, it's just
or is
sort
she
of-
like annoyed that she's having does she feel pressure that they've gone for this meal and then he's getting a bit in a mood because he's like, come on, let's stay out, and she's like, no.
I don't see... If he's happy doing that,
Is he got other people to go out with though? Is that the problem, that she's the person that he's like, come on, let's go out, and it's not like he's going, oh well, I'll just go and meet Dave then.
yeah, I don't... In a weird way, I guess I don't really see what the problem is. If he's happy going off, like, obviously he's inviting you, you don't want to go, but if he's happy going off, sort of having a few Jaeger bombs and having a good time, and you're happy going home, then you don't I hate it when couples feel like they have to be joined at the hip constantly.
Yeah.
Like, just because he wants to go off and do something, it doesn't have to have anything to do with you. That's his business. It's his midlife crisis. It's what he feels compelled to do at the moment. So leave him to it, and he'll probably come through the other side of it.
And also there is a bit of compromise as well. Like, you know, you don't have to do that every time. But
He's
you could
gone for a nice dinner with you.
Yeah. Or you and every so often you could go, I'll go out for a few more drinks with you. Like, not all the time, but it is about compromise, because at the end of the day, people are different, you know. You and Adam are different in that sense.
Yeah.
But it's not stopped you from having a brilliant relationship. You've just gone.
You need good to have time to yourself to do what you want to do. Like, if she's, it's going to make her like red with embarrassment for him to be sort of
let him down
let him do it.
Down that Jaeger bomb.
Yeah.
Do the funky chicken.
Down Revolution.
Down Revolutions. 6 shots for a £5.
Yeah, beautiful.
Just let him do it. Like, it's not a big problem. Like, if he was like staying out till 5 o'clock in the morning, not telling you where he was, or like being really shady about going out or whatever, then I'd worry. But he's inviting you, so it's
and you don't seem upset by it. You seem like a bit embarrassed. If he bumps into your daughter, so what?
London's a big place, man.
London's a big place. Where's he going? Where is he going?
If she's
like
19,
Square.
He's not going to go to Leicester Square.
Yeah.
If she's 19, she's going to be in Infernos and Clapham. So they're not
on
going
the carpet.
Oh my God, the stench of that carpet hit my nose when I
God.
said the word Infernos. But yeah, leave him to it.
Yeah.
Let him burn off some steam.
Yeah.
So, Karla, thank you so much for being a guest on Dilemmas with Jess Ellis.
It's been really fun.
I always know that you'd be a great one. I think I said this to May, but I would say this to you as well. Like, if I did have a dilemma, we've chatted on the phone for hours. We don't live in the same city anymore, but we can talk for hours, can't we?
Absolutely.
About, even if it's about someone else's dilemma, because we're nosy bitches. I think that's one of our favourite things to do. Oh, have you heard about this? I wonder what they're going to do. Like, they don't give a shit about what we think, but we'd like to give our advice to each
little
other.
handbags.
But thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you. Pleasure.
And because you've been so lucky,
Yeah.
we're going to end this podcast with another dip in the bowl.
Why don't you pick one for me?
Right, okay. I think that's watermelon or snot. Or
Okay.
sprouts. Okay, go.
Oh. That's sprouts.
How is that for you?
It really tastes like sprouts.
I knew you were going to do that. She's like, it's fine.
It's not nice.
She's putting on a brave face. She's like, so before she like stops trying to be like Billy Big Bollocks, I'm going to say thank you for listening to Dilemmas with Jess Ellis. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you got a nice sprouty end. And I look forward to having you for the rest of the weekend in Liverpool.
I can't wait. What are we going to do? Escape room?
Escape rooms, nice plain fun, in for 10.
And then bed by 10.
Bed by 10, some mini rolls and a pizza.
Oh, beautiful.
You've been listening to Dilemmas with Jess Ellis, and we hope you've enjoyed this podcast. If you have, you'll make Bob the dog very happy if you could click subscribe, give Dilemmas a rating, and also leave a review on Apple Podcasts too. And of course, if you've got a dilemma, then get in touch via the Dilemmas socials at DilemmasJess on Instagram and Twitter. Finally, don't forget, nobody's got their shit together, and you're doing just fine. Thanks for listening.